Ntando Duma Rambani is currently trending after a recent appearance on L-Tido's podcast, where she made a controversial remark that has left many people talking across social media. So during the interview, Ntando admitted she had always made it a strict preference not to date men with kids. She went on to say, "Do you know, I've never dated a guy with a child, and I had a child. It's not about being selfish, I just don't prefer it."
Do you know that I never dated a man with a child, and I had a child? And it's a preference thing. It's not even being selfish or anything. Like, I don't prefer it, and that's that. And so I won't go for those people. There's too many people in Mhlabeni. So I didn't want someone with a child. And not because I hated their children or I would never know what to do with their children. It was just a preference thing. And I have a right to have preferences on what or who the person or on who I want to date, and what I want them to have or not. You know, the same way girls say, I don't want a man without a car, without money. Same with me. I would have never dated someone with a child, and for my own reasons.
The comment quickly drew attention, not only because she said it so clearly, but also because Ntando has a child of her own. Some things, especially personal preferences that touch on sensitive topics like kids, parenting, or relationships, don't always need to be said out loud, especially on such a public platform. Ntando has every right to feel the way she does, but saying it out loud, knowing how the internet reacts, opened the door to judgment, backlash, and even unwanted attention on her man. When people online start calling your man or her husband weak, or say he doesn't deserve that kind of treatment, it can definitely affect the relationship. Even if the couple is strong privately, public opinions can create pressure, especially when people start questioning your partner's value or making unfair comments, right? There's a difference between being honest and oversharing, and sometimes for the sake of peace and protection, it's better to just keep certain views to yourself. Not because you are hiding anything, but because not everything needs to be explained or defended in public. That's why Ntando, being a public figure, she has to be extra mindful. The conflicting nature of a statement caught the attention of many, leading to accusations of hypocrisy. I know that Ntando clarified that this is simply a boundary she has always had and not a judgment on others. I truly enjoyed the podcast. I watched it. It was really, really nice. Interestingly, her husband did not have a child at the time of their marriage relationship. The couple has since welcomed a child together, further supporting a claim that she stood by her preference. In the same interview, Ntando also opened up about previously undisclosed details of her personal life, including a secret wedding and a secret pregnancy. Reactions online have been mixed, and here are some of the comments. Other people went on to say, Una doesn't deserve this. Another reason men should always put themselves first. That brother can't even do a U-turn because he's already gotten her pregnant and married her. I don't get why people are always lambasted for having a preference. Some with kids prefer partners with kids, and some they don't, despite having them themselves. And everyone is entitled to their own preference. But men say and actually practice this all the time. Why can't she? They lied to us. They told us the more unreasonable our preferences, the more no one would marry us. Now I'm mad. She is just selfish. She is a baby mama herself. This self-righteous attitude from some women should stop.
You see why we don't throw our business in public, because you always have something to say.
She really has the right to have a preference. But she could have just kept this one to herself, very close to her chest, you know. But what I just take from this, honestly, is not wrong to have a preference. Ntando is not the first person to say she doesn't want to date someone with kids, and she won't be the last, right? But when you are a mother yourself and you say that on a public platform, people will ask questions, and that is fair too, right? Because relationships already come with enough challenges, and public opinion should not be one of them. But let me know what you guys think. Was it honesty or oversharing? A fair preference or unfair double standards? Please do leave your comments down below and let me know what you guys think about this. Until the next time, peace.